And welcome back to part 9? Part 9. Wow, what a DLC. That's pretty good. Well, we are at the CHEM Lab, guys. And we're starting to get to the bottom of this. We're also being pursued again by the mysterious figure who I am still convinced is Olivia. But who knows? We'll find out eventually, or we'll die. Both
No one
options are
tells you how much of the job is waiting for action.
very possible. Thanks, Ellie. Your input is always valued. Now, we had a little door behind us I want to check into. Well, I say little door, but... Oh, I can't get in here, can I? Nope. Okay, well, not for lack of trying. What about this one? A little Half-Life 2 jump? Nope. Okay, well, I tried. I had to try. So maybe... do we hop down, or... How do we want to do this? Let's go in hot. Oh, does that not work on mechanicals?
They got the drop on us.
Ooh. Wow, he caught me on fire. I don't think this gun works on mechanicals.
Anyone else?
I don't got nothing stronger, guys. Mechanicals are hardcore.
Try another weapon.
I don't got none. All right, Phineas. It's time to use your weapon. Oh boy. Okay, so the gun doesn't work on mechanicals. But we still have Phineas's gun. Maybe I'll get to try this thing out eventually. All right. Good job, guys. We're still alive. Main lab. More mechanicals. Yeah. Good job, guys. We're doing it. We got the terminal. Oof. This lab's in rough shape. Wonder if I need to just fix up a regular weapon. Because some of my special weapons are cool, but they are not doing anything to these mechanicals. Okay, so keep exploring this lab, but we also need to find... Ooh, another terminal. We also need to find a interview in here. Let's read this one. Run diagnostics. Could not complete. Formula samples. Quality of life improvements. Nothing found. Okay. Research data. Staff logs. 1 log found. Open last entry. To whom it may concern, this morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to the Spacer's Choice was... which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. I have served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working on Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life. To end that contract in tantamount tantamount to ending my life. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. Wow. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, G. Zhang. Wow, that's rough. Research notes from Zhang. Zhang? Research notes. Dr. Lowe, I am afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask to think favorably on me when OCI asks for a budget review. Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there's any truth to this rumor, I hope you remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of Adrenatime. Respectfully, Zhang. Whoops. Okay. Well, we know who we had to fire. Maybe he didn't turn into a marauder. Probably did. Oh, well. We have a solution for that, don't we? Okie doke. Put this guy on.
How'd you do that so fast?
Magical fingers. Mono lens. Put that back on. Wonder if there's a workbench nearby. Oh, look at this.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
So that's why the trash log didn't show up as part of the mission, because it was an extra. Messages. Too low, can we please? From Pallavi? Dr. Lowe, I think I speak for all of my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can't understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us, and forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can't understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know they're failures. Increasing production means proportionately decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means a higher rate of intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocytes. So that's where it comes from. All the green goop that is highly toxic to us. It's complicated because, unlike 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, this compound was not designed for human consumption. Not surprised. If the good people at OCI, I don't think there's any good people at OCI, understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is the problem in miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? Wow, he actually replied to somebody. Dr. Pahlavi. The OCI are compromised by a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there and your markers and your chart with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace as soon as possible without interference from OCI. So, in the answer to your question, no, we can't. Best from Jasper. Yeah. Work fortifies the spirit. From Meadows. Today, we've received our updated timetable from management, courtesy of Goodfellow. 6 week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation. My former colleagues now have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. I am concerned by the side effects of Compound X. Even in its refined state, repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of Compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. Was that from the primals? My hope is that Human Inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own tests and report these tests to Creative Incubation. If Incubation is as chilled by these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and resources. From Gothier. A moment of silence for my recent batch of enriched Compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifests in a hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You were our most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event. Oh, it all comes back to the incident, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You're almost perfect. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. The molecular structure is fussy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High-dosed Compound X is even harder to enrich, and poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant, but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope that HIA's reports agree with my assessment. Yeah, they don't care. Well, they had good intentions, but it didn't matter. All they cared about was making money. Goodfellow is not a good fellow at all. Okay, let's move on to the other side, shall we? Anything to check down here? Bits? I'll take them. So, we probably need... Where does that go? Oh, that's right. I feel like I gotta check every corner because they have rewarded me enough times that I have to check now. stuff like water purification. So they're using... Whoever came up with the idea to use the stuff, the waste here? What? Why would you think to yourself, yeah, we need to use that crap? I don't get it. Oh boy, that looks like a trip. Material processing. What's down here? Ah, primals. Something I'm used to seeing. Blight? Oh boy.
That hadn't hurt. Here I come.
Boom! There you go, Felix. Good job, buddy.
You guys see that?
I did. It was pretty epic. Okay, they just been chewing on scientists, huh? Whoa. What is he doing down here? How did he get under that? What? Huh. Or did he get dragged down here? What? But then how did he get... that's confusing. Either way, it didn't end well for him.
You know, when we walked into the lab, I thought, what's the worst thing we could run into? And of course, the answer had to be primals.
It usually is. Here we go. Good thing they're covered in explosives.
Out of my way.
I'm gonna get past that armor. With the help of my friends.
Anyone else?
Yep, there's plenty.
You gotta get past that armor.
I'm trying. Sauce. Don't want it. Oh no, I don't want it. Ooh. Guys. These guys do not play nice. Woof. Yeah, primals might be worse than marauders by a lot. What do we got here? Someone trying to hide out up here? Failed? Okay. Anything good hanging out? I don't really need to pick up that hide, but I'm gonna. Wow, they've been chewing on marauders for a while. Okay, well, let's move on. Don't be silly.
Got him, boss.
Special delivery.
Hey, boss,
Boom.
watch this.
That was cool. Yeah. I don't have anything bigger. This is it. Man, these mechanicals are hardcore. I do. I think we'll have to spend some time trying to make better weapons for this. Dude,
Try that again.
just die. Holy cow. You alright, Felix? Man. Those guys are just little tanks. I hear a primal. Where does this go? An elevator? Okay. What is this? Somebody just working away here. Huh. Okay. Where's the primal I'm hearing? Is this like a back door? Okay. Well.
So, this is where that uppity lab coat worked, huh?
Sure looks like it. Well, I guess let's figure out. Woof.
You survived. You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate.
Ah.
Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. Why do you insist on waking it up?
Project Gorgon's dead, right? It's shut down for good. There's no way anybody could get this place running again.
You know, the more they tell us to stop, the more I want to see what they're keeping us from.
Yep. My thoughts exactly, and also we're being paid pretty well for this. Admin functions, Jasper Lowe. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Cool. Synthesis and manufacturing center status. Lockdown overridden. Human inquiry and auditing. Sweet. Return to admin functions. Return to root. Admin functions. Okay, so messages. Here we go. Incoming. Updated security practices. High priority. From Ambrose Olivia. CHEM Lab. Updated security practices. High priority. Pursuant to last week's incident, new security practices are now in effect. All lab personnel must tidy their workstations at the end of their shift. Close and lock all drawers, safes, closets, vents, and lab doors before leaving for the day. All visitors must be accompanied. Furthermore, any laboratory tech accompanying a guest who has not received certification in their either self-defense or hand-to-hand combat must also be accompanied by a member of the security team. All confidential information must remain as such. Do not discuss the nature of your work outside or inside the lab except to warn peers of imminent danger such as fire, chemical spill, or suspected corporate espionage. Of course, the espionage. All laboratory techs are to isolate themselves until further notice. Any laboratory tech found fraternizing in groups of 2 or more or found speaking with the same person more than once will be remanded to Spacer's Choice, Human Resources, Re-Education, and Reallocation Department. Finally, unless you are actually physically sitting in an interview session pre-approved by me, do not speak to the effing journalists. Olivia Ambrose. Adrenatime concerns to Low. Jasper, I dug into the volunteer data Marion sent over. You were right. The current formulation resulting in alarming outcomes, even by SC standards. Spacer's Choice. Just gonna say P, because I can't pronounce her name, and I performed a handful of autopsies on this week's deceased and made a few notable observations. In one case, that of a young man in his early 20s, we noted a degree of gray matter loss one would expect to see in a man of 70. His brain was also atrophied to a shocking extent, again, as one might expect in a much older man. In another case, that woman in middle age, the subject was no longer able to achieve natural sleep. After 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, she was no longer able to distinguish her violent hallucinations from reality. Yet, even as she spiraled, she demanded additional injections. I was sure our last tweak would reduce the incidence of violence among the volunteer population. We might attempt to further refine the compound through partitioning, though I'm doubtful that will be efficacious. Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned with the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think, Ollie? From Ollie to CHEM Lab. Monthly physicals, high priority. The materials we work with are dangerous and will result in permanent injury, disfigurement, and madness when handled for extended periods. Therefore, all laboratory personnel will now report to the project physician, Dr. P. LeBlanc. Yeah, we'll just call her LeBlanc. For monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluations. I do this out of the abundance of caution. Schedule your first appointment immediately and notify me when you do. I have access to your medical records, so I will know if you shirk. When you shirk. Do not make me drag you to his office myself. All right. Return to route. That's it. Oh, outgoing. From Jasper. Okay, what do you think? Yeah, these days I try not to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It's true that the current formulation is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by Spacer's Choice standards. Spacer's Choice standards are very low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness, and Spacer's Choice sees 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. Spacer's Choice is going to try and push us to turn those hallucinations into phantom images of company logos. That might explain why we see a lot of Moonmen graffiti. You say the compound is habit-forming in Spacer's Choice is going to see an increase in demand for never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit-forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportional to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosage minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot more time than corporate realizes. From Jasper. Return to root. Messages archived. Employee termination. Herbert St. Germain. From Ambrose to Gorgon staff. Effective immediately, Herbert St. Germain is no longer an employee of Spacer's Choice PR&D division. His body has been forwarded to the chemical waste dump for processing. Mr. St. Germain was a saboteur sent by the rival firm to disrupt our vital efforts. It's only thanks to the swift reporting of one of your esteemed colleagues that Mr. St. Germain was prevented from causing any significant damage to our facilities, intellectual property, or staff. I understand St. Germain was popular around Gorgon campus for his genial and helpful demeanor. This is because he was a spy. If you encounter any similar friendly staff, alert a member of the security team immediately. Oh boy. We are shifting all of Mr. St. Germain's remaining tasks to other laboratory technicians. Of course you are. Finally, anyone caught visiting his grave or discussing his departure will be remanded to Spacer's Choice Human Resource Re-Education and Reallocation Department. Olivia Ambrose. All right.
Halcyon's got no shortage of creepy science labs, boss. But this place? There's something real twisted about this place.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
You know, something went very wrong.
I'd say everything did. Still, Spacer's Choice spent a fortune on this place, filled it with the best and brightest lab coats they could find, and this is what they came up with?
You said it. This is Spacer's Choice, best and brightest we're talking about here.
Yeah, no kidding, boss. They should really change their slogan. We're not the best choice or the brightest choice. We're Spacer's Choice. I don't know if anybody's gonna take the fall for what happened here. Could be Miss Ambrose if she's not careful.
That's why we're helping her. Okay. Woof. That's pretty rough. Jasper storage key. Nope. Put that on. Yeah.
Teach me that.
It's a pretty useful skill. You know, putting a hat on and taking it off. Whoa.
Has there ever been an experiment involving primals that wasn't a total catastrophe?
Nope. I'm pretty sure they're all catastrophes. Okay. I think I need to swap weapons. This one seems to do pretty well.
I'll keep it down.
Good job. Contagion. Huh.
That was a nice warm-up.
Good job, guys. Contagion, huh? Elite Trooper. Okay. Man, I wish I had a flashlight. Where's my Pip-Boy? Aqua Regia? Jasper Lowe's research notes. Initial research into primal neurochemistry has proven fruitful. I've discovered a cardiac cell receptor for adrenaline analogous to human cell receptors in function, if not in physiology. It should be possible to develop a pharmaceutical drug that blocks the effect of the adrenaline hormone in primals, thus curtailing their paranoia, agitation, and violent irritability. There it is. Correction. It is possible, just unlikely given the way OCI has me under these thumb screws. Adrenatime is a dangerous drug. A danger can be mitigated by developing an adrenaline inhibitor. Take adrenatime, then take the theoretical drug to minimize its side effects. I barely have the time, energy, or resources to develop the half-passable adrenatime, so this idea must remain a dream. Nonetheless, my notes follow. Hope springs eternal. Okay, well, we found some notes. Is that the only notes he left behind? Okay. We also picked up, it looked like another unique weapon. I already searched that. So these were just the pins they were keeping them in? Okay. Let's check out our new weapon. Aqua Regia? Speed grip, speed kip, and putrefaction. Putrefaction by swinging action. Well, we'll have to try that out. 4 slots is not enough. Okay, let's go back where we came from. I think it's time to move on to the other lab. So let's do that, I guess. We need to hit up a workbench, too. I want to see about just fixing up a regular weapon to see if I can do anything with it. There's security. That would have been smart. Or is that where we came from? And we opened this door and there was an elevator in here. No.
Let's get out of here. I think I got primal guts all over my ass-kicking boots.
Yeah, I got it all over me too. Let's go back through security real quick. Because there's an elevator here. And we will just double check that we've gotten everything in here. Journal. Okay, now make sure there's nothing in here. Okay, it wants us to go out the door. Electric fling has got us going back here. Okay. So, just the one place we don't have access to. And a workbench. Perfect. Oh, I see. This is where we would have come through had we blown that up. And oh, look at all this stuff. Need to start selling some of it. Oh.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
Thank you. Broken terminal. Point of interest workbench. Yes. Okie doke. Well, let's see what's down here first. Mods. Extendo site. Oh, we got a terminal. Thank you. Anything over here? What's this? Tanaka's Peacekeeper. Whoa. Aww. Yeah, little hand? Nope. Okay. Felix, you alright, buddy? Well, I didn't really want to come down here. So I can get... oh, boy. Alright, let's go back up. Mind the gap. So there's a hole in the floor. Let's try this again. Yeah, that's a pretty good size hole. Overlooking the area we were in. Okay. Well, let's check this terminal. Oh, look. State-of-the-art hibernation chamber. We lived in one of those for like 70 years. Security office status. Lift. Access restrictions. Disable auto mechanical hostility program. Yeah, that would have been smart a long time ago. I should have went this way, but I didn't. It's disabled now. Okay. Messages. Please explain. From Tanaka. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take these researchers' side on this one. Your absence during the emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report you because I don't want to corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet a deadline. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again, but we could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. St. Germain's gone. You know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the caverns near our waste disposal site. They're your primals, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so to Tanaka. No, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please do not bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations, Jasper Lowe. Yeah, nothing warm about Jasper. I've just finished filing my official report to the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty and you're getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. St. Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filing for transfer at the end of the next cycle. Yeah, I could see every reason why. Let's check out Tanaka's weapon. 401, Peacekeeper. Power grip with a Mr. Ouch. Powerful enough for a guard, but made for a manager. Nice. Alright, we disabled the thingadoobs keeping us out. Hey, you're missing some legs there, buddy. Okay. Let's get out of here. Did we search up there? We didn't search up there. And there's a vending machine. Perfect.
Dr. Lowe and his people didn't just work here. They lived here.
Yeah,
This lab must have been their whole life.
I think it was. All right. Well. Man, this place looks rough. Rough. Yeah, flywheel. I need that because I'm pretty fly. Okay. Woof.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what? Oh, for Lord's sake, the button, Ollie. Accursed thing.
Scientist. Not good with the electrical stuff, huh? Mostly just a chemist. I mean, we did know that. All right. Well, that was an unexpected find. So, we did search everywhere up here, right? Just double checking. No, that's right. We didn't get into the kitchen. Interesting. How did flies make it here? Oh, that's probably pretty easy. They come right out of the food we eat. Yum.
Nice going.
Thanks. Okay. Let's move on. This way. So I'm pretty sure we came out of there. Or did we come out of here? We came out of here. Yeah. And we saw that guy. So let me go double check here. What got's going on over here? I think we've been in here. Yes. Yes, we have. This is where we found more damning evidence. Okay. Time to go. On to the next lab, I guess, for more delicious news. So that's the hole that's speaking out to me. I wonder who it is. Okie doke. Journal. The electric fling. Retrieve the phonograph in HIA. And then let's check our map here. So that one is still there, which we need to access from, I don't know. I looked all over the place, guys. So let's go back to journal. Now we need to go to HIA, which is over here. Okay, but we got enemies to take care of. Reach human. Same place, same place. Okay, so let's do that one. Then let's smush us some enemies. Does this work on... these guys are technically employees, right? Let's find out.
They're on us.
Nope. Oh, okay, it doesn't work. I'll have to read the description, I guess. Wow, that's ouchie sauce. No. Huh? Yeah, I am. Woof, that does a lot of damage. I'm gonna end up walking into a puddle of it.
Here I come.
Whoa, that was a little weird.
Watch a pro at once.
I am.
Not bad, huh?
Ooh.
Who's ready for more?
I am not.
that
I
has
need
to
a break. Those guys hit real hard. Woof. That is a big mistake making those things. Let's go already. Okie doke. So, we just need to walk in, huh? Do you guys hear that music? Is it just me? Let's do it. Ooh, that's nice. Little blood splatter there. That's a nice touch. I mean, strawberry jam. Okay. We should probably swap to a close range weapon. Corporate recruit. Oh man, you know what'd be great is if we could disable all the mechanicals, because they are real difficult to deal with. Okay. That,
Ugh. Something smells like a marauder's armpit.
yeah.
Trying real hard not to breathe in.
I think we have to go that way, guys. I apologize in advance. Or right now.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, the Spacer's Choice Facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakeslee, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the path to discoveries that profit all of us.
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they work. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
They clearly don't know how we work, Captain.
No, they
We
do
made it through the
not.
CHEM Lab in one piece. I reckon we can handle this.
Yeah, we're about to find out. Hopefully we don't get tested on. Well, let's meet the locale.
right?
I think we're okay. I don't know about the test subjects. They seem to not be holding up well. But that's okay. They're not auto mechanicals, and I'll take it. Spacer's choice. Is the answer overseers? Overseers, overseer, or the overseer? That's my guess. Final answer. Huh. They're wearing the injection suits. Nothing like getting stabbed with a bunch of needles that you can't unwear. Half-eaten chocolate bar. Ooh, another card. Wonder if those are gonna pay off. Or if I've been accidentally selling them the whole time. This music reminds me so much of Prey. Okay, what do we got here? Incoming messages. Blakesley. Safety protocols. In order to minimize damage to company property and or personnel, please observe the following guidelines during the volunteer induction process. Do not touch and or handle test subjects. Please defer to the security personnel. 2. Avoid inflammatory phrases or terms such as untested chemicals. Consider patented Spacer's Choice formula. Test subject. Consider valued volunteer. Cells. Consider living quarters. Wow. Remind subjects that compliance is one of the requirements of their contract with Spacer's Choice. Do not interrupt official Spacer's Choice communications and or marketing while directing volunteers. Uh-huh. Wow. Outgoing messages to Weaver? Sonata to Weaver. Weaver, have you seen my office key? Oh, we heard about that. If this is one of your little tests, it's not funny. Security is already at full burn. So they're gonna lose their bolts when they catch me taking the long way around the faculty areas. Please tell me it's sitting on your desk or something. Callie Sonata, volunteer handler. Okay, well, so, no, I was thinking of the key. Wait, is that the key that we were looking for at the other facility? Volunteer quarters. Not cells, huh? This would be our, like, only chance to actually get to try this thing out. So I guess we'll try it out. These look a lot like cells to me. But what do I know? I'm just a ship stealer.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a dream at a time.
Volunteer quarters? I've slept in cargo holds nicer than this.
Yeah.
Honestly, boss, I've seen cysty pigs with better living arrangements.
Yeah. I'm feeling the same. Woof. It's pretty rough, man.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in your contracts.
Wow. Test chamber 1.
Make him regret it.
I don't know what this does. Oh. Okay, well, that's not good. Not working. Okay. Wow. They are amazingly fast. Holy cow, they're strong and angry.
Out of my way!
Yeah. Holy cow. Woof.
Like
Oh no, I saw auto mechanicals in there too. Great. Test subject drug drone?
Everyone all right?
Guys, these guys are tough, man. If they were looking to make berserkers, they are definitely close. Oh, we got one of the masks. I'm afraid to put it on. Drug drone. So the drone kept feeding them, huh? Why am I not surprised? May work in a real office, huh? This is pretty bad, guys. Pretty bad. Hello. So I doubt I'm gonna find any information. We got a terminal here. Because this is a fake office, right? Okay, that's the whole fake office.
Welcome, volunteers. This office test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills.
Uh-huh.
This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work in a real office. Compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in your contracts.
Uh-huh. Okay. Oh. Ah, we had the key.
This must be where they did their experiments. Watch their prisoners claw their eyes out and go screaming mad. Probably took notes.
I think they probably did. Wow.
Why do I get the feeling we haven't seen the worst of this place?
I don't think we have. Is this autopsy? Oh boy. Spaces Cois. That's right. Well, guys, I'm all out of time. I'm gonna have to end it here. I am so sorry about the cliffhanger, but we'll get right back at it when we come back in the next episode. And we will find out what's down this horrible looking tunnel. Man, this place is full of horrible, horrible things. Kind of a downer. But anyways, if you guys like the video, slap that like button. If you want to see more videos like this and other stuff I have on my channel, hit that subscribe button. Maybe even take a look. You might find something you like there. Who knows? And the little bell icon so you know when I come out with new content. And with that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Next part. I don't know. Part 10, maybe? Yeah.